Get ready for trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. The fun starts right now. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everybody, I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I am Michelle Yarn. Welcome to the Daily Flash, everybody.
Woo.
We're talking about today's trends, tomorrow's talk. I got a woohoo.
She made it back for a second day, so we
invited
didn't
me
scare
back.
her away. Thank goodness for that. Michelle, great having you here.
Thank
Let's
you.
check in with our social media guy, James Alexander. Good morning, James.
Hey, good morning, ladies. Hey, you know what? I have a perfect question of the day for you. Are you ready for this one?
Yes.
Okay.
Here we go. If you could swap lives with any celebrity for one day, who would it be? For me, I say Rick James, not Rick James. All right. I'm just saying. Now, if you got a comment on what I just said, hey, Matt, tell them where to go to.
Yeah, they can head to our website, dailyflashshow.com. There you can leave us a comment, flash@dailyflashshow.com. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff on our socials. I'm going with Shaq. Because he's got so many businesses. He's got to get so much free stuff all day. He can roll through a Papa John's, stop at a Krispy Kreme on his way to get some general insurance.
That's a good one. Michelle, do you have one?
Ooh, this is tough.
Yeah.
I would say, because it would be so cool to be like the biggest diva for a day.
Yeah.
So maybe like a Mariah Carey type. Not that I want to be her, but I would love to be able to just, I'm here.
Yeah.
Like just be the most diva
I love that.
for a day.
I
How
love
about
that. You know what? I would love to know what it's like to be Jennifer Aniston for a day.
Okay.
I think that would be kind of cool because you
Yeah.
basically have access to everything, everybody, anytime, all the time.
I thought you said you basically have exes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that too.
Of everyone, no.
She's got a couple of really good exes,
No, but
which
that would
wouldn't
be
yeah.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let us know. Great question of the day, James. All right, we're going to get into our talker here. Want to know what you guys think about this. Restaurants in New York City are finding new ways around minimum wage by hiring virtual cashiers from halfway around the world. I want you to take a look at this customer exchange at Yasso Kitchen with a virtual cashier who is located in the Philippines. Take a look.
Here in the Philippines, what do you recommend? We have the M4. The M4?
The Italian on regular and British for the regular.
Okay. Do people usually tip you?
Sometimes.
The virtual cashier. Now, multiple restaurants in New York City have found a way around paying minimum wage with this virtual cashier. They're
course.
hiring the virtual cashiers from the Philippines via Zoom calls. They only have to pay them $3.25 per hour. Mind you, the minimum wage in New York City starts at $17 per hour. And get this, the locations doing this, they're still asking for 18% tips on orders.
I cannot.
Okay.
Who are we tipping?
I know. The restaurants involved in this virtual cashier include Sansan Chicken, Ramen, Yasso Kitchen, locations in Manhattan, Queens, Jersey City. Again, still prompting customers to add the 18% tip. Before we get to another example, what do you guys think?
I think we already have to do so much of the work now. Think about this.
know.
Like fast food restaurants, self-checkout. I was just at a drugstore yesterday and I'm doing the self-checkout and there's employees just standing there behind me watching me have a hard time and I'm like, what? What is this world? You should be tipping us for doing the work, you know?
exactly.
I can't imagine people are okay with this.
No,
anymore.
and it's straight up already a scene from Back to the Future 2. Remember when he goes into the Cafe
Yes.
80s and the screen swims up. So
yeah.
we're already at that point now,
Yeah.
a few years late. I don't like this because I'm already having problems. I'm in a battle, I won't say with who, with a big organization, going back and forth with them saying I owe them money. Anyway, I call them. I immediately right off the bat go, can you please connect me with somebody in the U.S.? Because there's already that language barrier, and now you're going to have this where the person's not even there. There's going to be a delay. There's going to be glitching, or it's going to go offline. The customer service stuff really needs to get fixed.
I think it's funny because you'll notice in that video she's asking for recommendations.
Yeah.
And the cashier is acting like she knows what she's not even there. She's never had food.
No.
Like, it's just
And then
funny.
she's just like, well, everything on the menu is really good.
Of course.
That's not what I'm asking you.
my
James,
gosh.
you've got some thoughts on this.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, I disagree with all of you. I think it's great that they
like
have
it.
this. I think it works out we are already getting used to doing stuff on our own. You, as a business, you have to save money, and this is one of the most ingenious ways to do it. Yes, it's over in the Philippines. It is what it is. It's well, you say it was like Asian. It was an Asian restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Careful.
All food tastes the same. There you go.
Oh, don't make me come back there, James.
Michelle,
Don't do
got
it.
your number.
You got an angry Thai woman over here.
Well, here's another example. This one is at a hotel, okay? This La Quinta Inn, located near Miami, is also making headlines after they hired employees located in India to check guests in and out of their hotels. Now, all La Quinta hotels are independently owned and operated under franchise agreements, and they are required to have a team member at the front desk at all times. They're looking into this as we speak. So this is just yet another example of outsourcing. I'm assuming this is probably a way for this particular franchise to save money. Are you okay with a virtual desk assistant at a hotel/motel versus a restaurant?
I mean, I feel like hotels a lot of the time, at least for me, I check in on my phone anyway before I get there. So I don't know that that bothers me as much. What would bother me is if you don't physically have a person at the desk. What if stuff is going down in the lobby?
Yes.
There's weddings, there's events, people get in a fight, who knows? But there's nobody actually there, and you have to hope they're sitting there staring at the screen to do what? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
I don't know.
My storage facility's already done this, where they got rid of the entire front room and it's just a kiosk, and I can never get anything done when I have questions there. So I already have problems with this.
Yeah.
What I think they're learning, though, with these automated systems, that people are finding crafty ways to scam them even more. That's why you're seeing a lot of the grocery stores get rid of the self-checkout stuff, or they're condensing it, or they're putting minimums, because people figure out ways to mess with them, and it's going to get even worse.
Think about that. You're giving your credit card for deposits, for incidentals. It's already somebody virtually.
30 somebody out there, and they're going to mess with it. And McDonald's got gypped with this because someone ordered like 1,000 water bottles or something, and the system processed it, and because they were messing with it.
Interesting. All right, James, what are your thoughts on the hotel check-in virtual?
So the hotel check-in is a little bit different than a restaurant, right? You need somebody on staff that is at the desk and, that can help bring extra towels to the room or clean up the room, because I've used a glow-in-the-dark light to make sure all the stuff, all the sheets are clean.
Why
You know what
even
I'm
put
saying? So
yourself
you
through
need
that?
someone there. But I believe there's room for a virtual check-in just for you to know what room you're going to and to let them know that you're there. Other than that, you need somebody on site.
I guess the question is, would you gravitate toward the virtual check-in or the virtual cashier over the real person? I notice, like, sometimes when I go to one of the big, home improvement stores, they've got the self-checkout line, but they've always got somebody there.
Yeah.
And I almost prefer letting them check me out as opposed
too.
to me checking myself out, because A, I want them to have something to do, and B, if there's an issue with me ringing something up, they're right
It's hard
there.
enough to find what you need at a home improvement store.
That is true.
Now you got to find
Yeah.
somebody to check you out. So
Yeah.
that's tough.
What I really don't like about this, and sometimes it even happens with rental cars, is you're not going to be able to judge your way to an upgrade.
That
Because sometimes
is-
if you're
this
really
is
nice with the person at the
true.
front, you'll get an earlier check-in, they'll upgrade your room. Hey, you want that convertible? We
Yeah.
got one available, you seem nice. You're
I
not
had a
going to be
lady
able to
one
do
time,
that.
I was going to rent a car, and she pulled up my reservation for the car, and her face, she was like, "Are you sure you want that one?" And I'm like, "Am I gonna die in this car? Like, why are you looking at me?" It was one of the economy,
Yeah.
like a Tonka truck, basically.
Like a smart car, like
so
a little
I
tiny
upgraded,
thing.
but
Yeah.
you wouldn't get that if there's no person there to actually give you advice and make weird facial.
Well, see, and that's a
expressions at
good
you.
point, because are they basically sort of giving over control of their hotel with this virtual check-in? So the guy who checks you in gives you the worst room in the hotel by the air conditioning unit on the first floor, with screaming kids down the hallway. Well, and they're just doing that by default. The other thing that concerns me about all of this is kind of a way to get around minimum wage laws, and that brings attention to, should we be paying fast food workers $25, $30 an hour? These companies are saying we can't afford to pay people that.
Right.
So we're finding ways around it, i.e. virtual cashiers, virtual
Yeah.
desk assistants.
When you have a 99-cent menu and very inexpensive things that you sell, it doesn't make sense to have to pay $20 an hour. And I know there's a lot of debate behind that,
Yep.
but look at what's happening now. These companies are now passing up people who are here locally, so now they don't have the job opportunities. So I don't know what the solution is here. But businesses are going to do what they can to save money.
Yeah.
When
you
it
know?
starts being $35 for two people to go to Waffle House, you know we got a problem. We got to bring down these wages. 'Cause
I
it's-
spent $50 at McDonald's last weekend.
$50.
$50. Yeah.
What did you
Well, a
buy?
teenager and
Oh, well,
a
that's
10-year-old
true.
and
Okay.
a friend and a husband.
10 Big
and-
Macs
Oh, and
per
by the way,
person.
we used the kiosk, and it took about 10 minutes to figure it out. We had to keep going back. It was
And that's
terrible.
the other thing. You have to like sort of factor in the time for figuring out how to work those things.
Yeah.
All right, we have more coming up here on the show, but first we want to share our brain flash question. What does the zip in zip code actually stand for? The answer coming up next. Welcome back to Daily Flash. Let's see if you got today's brain flash question right. Here is the question. What does the zip in zip code actually stand for? And your answer is Zone Improvement Plan. That's what the zip in zip code stands for. In today's Financially Speaking, we are talking 50, the big 50. What could a 50-year mortgage look like for you? And could a lengthy mortgage make homes more affordable? Well, for those answers, educating us all on the details is Derek Carlson, president of Realty One Group MVP. Hi, Derek. Welcome to Daily Flash.
Hi, Andrea. How are you?
Good, good. So what inspired the push recently for this 50-year mortgage term?
I think that, the affordable housing crisis in the United States is what inspired this talk around or the proposal of the 50-year mortgage. And again, there's a lot of pros and cons. I have a lot of the realtors talking about this. It's the buzz on the streets right now. And there's a lot to talk about here.
So how would a monthly payment differ under a 50-year versus, let's say, a 30-year loan?
And I think that's the misconception. When you hear 50 years, you automatically assume there's going to be a substantial savings every month. But we ran the numbers, and on a $420,000, $420,000 property, you're going to be looking at a savings of anywhere around $200 per month. So it's not earth-shattering, but it is that, the option there that it will help first-time home buyers that currently cannot get into a home. It's planned to help them.
What risks do you think borrowers face with a slower equity buildup?
There's many risks. I mean, right now, the average lifespan of, let's say, of a human in the United States is 78 years old. So when you're looking at a 50-year mortgage, that's an awful long time.
Right?
I think, and I think that, if you look at the numbers and really dive into them, you're talking about hundreds of thousands of dollars in additional interest being paid to the bank. And I think that if you look at it, that's the biggest concern is, the first couple of years, as everybody knows with a mortgage, you're paying that interest.
Right.
And if the market continues to go up, then great, everyone's happy. But what happens if we have a decline in prices? That's going to be the challenging things. Consumers won't be able to refinance, and there's other challenges that will come their way as well.
I guess my question is who's on the hook for that 50-year mortgage? Because, 50 years is a long time. And how does current law like Dodd-Frank, Wall Street Reform, Consumer Protection Act work to limit, let's say, those 50-year loans?
Well, right now, regulation calls for just a 30-year mortgage. So the laws would have to change. The Dodd-Frank Act right now, the max is 30 years. So obviously the laws would have to change for the QM, the qualified mortgage, to expand to 50 years. Who's going to be on the hook? That's the big question. I mean, I don't know if you're going to need your grandchildren to co-sign these loans or not.
And in your view, Derek, is a 50-year mortgage really the fix for affordability?
I don't think it's the fix. I think there's other things that can be worked on. I think they need to start swinging those hammers, get the construction rates up, and start building more homes in this country. I think it's a tool. I don't think it's the silver bullet that's gonna fix affordability. But I will tell you, if it allows more first-time home buyers to get into the home, I think it's a good thing. I don't think it's a bad thing, as long as you don't take away the 30-year or 15-year option. And listen, when the consumer rents, they're paying 100% interest to that landlord.
True.
So, we could talk about equity or things like that, but that's the reality. I still believe buying a home, even if it is a 50-year mortgage, is an opportunity for people to get that dream of owning a home in the United States.
All right, Derek, thanks so much. We'll post this interview on our website, dailyflashshow.com. And if you need help from Derek, head over to mvp.realtynegroup.com.
A woman living in Colombia is turning her love of gossip into a business opportunity. Take a look at this. The 67-year-old has detailed how she's turning her tea into real estate investments. She has already bought 2 houses, and her success lies in her strategic positioning just outside her home, where she ends up becoming a magnet for local tidbits. So some say she gets paid to keep secrets, and others say she demands payment to keep her mouth shut, maybe a little bit of both. Either way, her bank account and now her real estate portfolio is booming, all thanks to local gossip.
Interesting.
Smart woman. People have been gossiping to tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Want to make some money off of it. Not be a magazine.
Yeah, but I mean, again, I think it borders on her sort of threatening people with exposing their truths or paying her to keep her mouth shut. So it's sort of extortion.
Gossip mafia.
Yeah.
Something happening here.
Right?
And now everybody knows about it. So interesting. She has like a little notebook, I guess, and she jots info down. And she would be who you would go to as well if you want to get info on someone else.
I suppose you could look at it as there's always somebody in the community, right? There's always if you ever watch that classical show Bewitched of Mrs. Kravitz, who kind of keeps track of everything.
Look at her.
Like she's behind bars in her window there in that one shot.
I love it.
Oh,
now
my
the real
goodness.
question is it true? Like, does the gossip turn out to be
She claims to verify everything, but
third-party sources?
I think it's subject to interpretation. All right, these long-term lovebirds are a rare breed. The newly crowned oldest married couple in the world is an adorable pair who met during World War II. Wow. They swear by the power of staying curious, having lunchtime beers, and simply loving each other. Their combined age equals 216 years. 107-year-old Eleanor and 108-year-old Lyle Gittins were given the title by the team at Guinness World Records. They are both the oldest living married couple and the oldest married couple ever.
That is incredible.
Right?
Over 100 years old and giving TV interviews. Like, that's amazing to me.
Yeah. And you think about Eleanor, born in 1918. The amount of changes she's seen in her entire lifetime, and the fact that they're still together and still living for one another.
You think about that. My kids can't even fathom a time when there wasn't a computer or a cell phone or internet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And she's been through all of that. And then
before the
some
car
wars
was even invented. Yeah.
Insane. Really cool.
Stay with us. We're back in just a moment.
Hey now, welcome to your preview review this week. I am Matt Doolittle giving you a sneak peek while we speak geek. Well, let's dive in and chat about one of the most anticipated movies of the year, Wicked for Good.
You can wave that wand all you want, but you have no real power.
I'm a public figure now. People expect me to fly. Be encouraging.
You can't resist this.
Who could?
You know who could.
Alrighty, of course we had to dive into this. They made it a big thing last year. I didn't even know there was a second one till the end of the first one. So I was like, wait, what? There's more of this? Okay. I thought we kind of wrapped it up pretty well. It comes out this weekend. They're anticipating it to make a ton of money. The last one, the first version of this, made $757 million worldwide. They're expecting this one to make even more. It carries a darker tone to this one because now we're getting into the darker side of Elphaba. She becomes the Wicked Witch and the propaganda against her. It drags on a little in the middle of it. If you've ever seen the real play, you can just tell they are adding stuff just to extend the time on it. The songs don't hit as hard as the first one. I didn't know a lot about it going into it, but at least a couple bangers in there. Still, again, visually stunning. 2 hours and 17 minutes.
Ooh.
It's like, okay, let's go. It's got structural flaws, but the performances of Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, come on, let's just go ahead and give them their Oscars this time. That's what we're waiting on. That's what the whole thing was about last year, and this year they're just going to hand them over.
Matt, you're giving everybody Oscars this
Just
year.
give them all the
You get an
Oscars.
Oscar.
I mean,
You
visually
get an
it's great, and there's not a lot of Bowen Yang, so I love that part. So go check it out this weekend. Let me know what you think. You can email me, matt@dailyflashshow.com. And another thing we'd like to review here this week, it was the 16th annual year of the Food and Wine Classic at the Walt Disney World Swan and Dolphin to benefit the Wounded Warrior Project. Now, last year they made $15,000 for the Wounded Warrior Project, so this year I'm sure the final numbers will make a little bit more. This week, guests packed the walkways at the Swan and Dolphin Resort to enjoy great food and wine, spirits, and of course the live entertainment. That band this year was a banger. Chef Todd English and Chef Michael Mina both hosted tasting experiences and engaged with guests sampling their food. Now, if you're interested in going next year, check out swananddolphin.com. They'll have the information for next year up soon, I'm sure. Swan and Dolphin, Food and Wine Classic.com. And again, the Wounded Warrior Project provides special programs and services for veterans who served in the military and incurred a physical or mental injury, illness, or wound during or after service on or after September 11th, 2001. So a great event every year. It's amazing. I know you were out there too, Andrea.
Yeah, it was
looks
I mean,
fun.
the weather could not have
Oh, it
been
was
more
amazing.
spectacular.
Yeah.
It was just gorgeous, and it's great to be out. And the hotels look beautiful because you've got the Swan on one side, the Dolphin on the other. We ended up buying the trays benefiting the Wounded Warrior Project because you could sit your little glass in there and carry them around. It was great.
Beauty of Orlando, there's always something going on.
Yes, very true.
It's a great time.
All right, Matt, thank you. Many Americans are finding themselves in more pain than cheer this time of year. Joining us now, Sistine Jarvis. She's with Bayer Consumer Health. Good morning, Sistine. What kinds of pain are people experiencing and what's behind it?
Good morning, and thank you for having me. As you can see, I'm here at Walmart. So Bayer U.S. Consumer Health has conducted a new survey with morning consult among 2,201 adults, and some of the findings are eye-opening. More than half of those respondents say that pain limits their ability to enjoy holiday activities. Among those respondents who indicated that they are parents, that is 26% of respondents, that number jumps to 70%. Half of those respondents stated they left the party early, or at least thought about it, due to pain. Half of the respondents who stated they were parents also experienced more holiday-related pain each year. Still, most parents and caregivers responded that they push through because they want their families to have a great holiday. So according to the survey, the biggest culprits are back, leg, foot, neck, and shoulder pain. Half of the U.S. adults who responded say that back pain affects them during the holiday season. And for almost half of the parents who responded, they said that this has a lot to do with those long hours on their feet. So prevention and pain management are key. Start by pacing yourself. Don't try to do everything all in one day. Stretch before long shopping trips or car rides. Take frequent breaks if you can, and wear supportive footwear. Don't forget you can get quick, effective relief using over-the-counter pain relievers. Over-the-counter pain relievers can provide pain relief during this busy holiday season. In fact, 2 in 5 U.S. adults surveyed already use OTC pain medications to relieve their pain during the holiday season. Aleve, which is an OTC NSAID, for example, can help you stay active and focus on all the busy things you have to do this season. And it's easy to find at major retailers like Walmart. Don't forget, you should always speak to your doctor about your specific health conditions. You can find more information on Aleve.com. There's a bunch of information on pain management there, and you can always talk to your doctor.
This is Daily Flash with your hosts, Andrea Jackson and Mitch English. Trending news and entertainment. This is Daily Flash.
Hey everybody, welcome in. I'm Michelle Yarn, sitting in for Mitch English.
Great to have you, Michelle.
Thank
I'm
you.
Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash. Today's trends, tomorrow's talk. Let's check in with our stations across the nation. Matt Doolittle, tell us all about it.
219 affiliates across the country and around the world on the Armed Forces Network. Salute to all the men and women out there serving for us. And today we are checking in with WWSB in Tampa, Florida. Lived my life over there for a little bit. Tampa's very interesting. It's like 4 little communities all shoved onto one little island area.
Michelle, you grew up in that area.
In that
right?
area, yeah. I actually live in St. Pete, but the people in St. Pete tend to stay in St. Pete. We
Yep.
don't go over the bridge.
That bridge
to
is a
Tampa
pain
and
in the
vice
butt.
versa.
Yeah, you don't deal with the bridge if you don't
we
have
do
to.
that. There's a bubble.
The bridge and tunnel folk, as they like to say in San Francisco and New York City.
Oh, very fun. All right, I've got a question for you guys.
Okay.
Because it is another day and we have another airplane drama to talk about.
Yes, we do.
So let me ask you this.
Yeah.
If you book a window seat for your next trip, where are you expecting to sit once you actually board the flight?
Next to the window.
Okay.
Right
Matt?
next to it.
That's what if I'm paying for it or that's what
Yeah.
I
Window
reserve, that is
seats?
what I would like.
Window
Yeah.
seats, right?
Right.
Well, according to United Airlines, the word window actually refers to the location of the seat and not any potential views from it. Stick with me
Okay,
here.
that's sneaky.
Yeah, so now there's actually a proposed class action lawsuit against the airline for false promises and breach of contract. And here's why, because passengers, they're paying extra, they're booking these window seats only to find out when they get on, they're actually seated in one of those like off rows. You know, it's window, 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 nothing, and windows. And so they're next to the wall. So people are upset,
I've had
they're
that
paying
seat.
extra, they get on and they sit down and it's a view to nowhere. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think? Would
Well,
you be mad?
I wouldn't be mad. It's kind of expected. I feel like in this day and age, when you're flying on an airplane, it's hit or miss whether you get a good seat, whether it's by a window, if you want a window, whether it's actually the full, experience, or whether it's that quarter of a window that you get.
Maybe say obstructed view, like at a concert or a cruise ship.
Okay.
Just so people know.
I just want the doors to not fall
Obstructed
off.
view. Window like, window-ish.
Window adjacent.
Yes.
That's what we're getting to at this point. Holiday shoppers are tightening budgets, but not at the expense of quality. New survey data is showing how consumers plan to spend money this season.
This holiday season, many shoppers are keeping a close eye on their budgets while still looking for thoughtful gifts. New data from Cotton Incorporated's 2025 Lifestyle Monitor survey of 348 consumers shows that the average gift-giving budget this year is under $800. With more, here's Dr. Catherine Bruce, manager of market insights at Cotton Incorporated.
Our survey found that the average shopper is going to spend about $800 on gifts this year. Even with tighter budgets, most are willing to invest a little more on clothing made from natural fibers like cotton because it's high quality and made to last, something shoppers really value.
Clothing continues to be a top gift choice, with more than half of shoppers planning to buy apparel this year.
When buying gifts, natural fibers like cotton are a smart choice. Cotton is breathable, comfortable, and versatile, qualities that make it a reliable and long-lasting gift.
For more about this year's Cotton Incorporated Lifestyle Monitor survey, visit lifestylemonitor.cottoninc.com.
Here's a great idea for the holiday season, the gift of sleep. Here's more.
This Black Friday, give the gift of great sleep. Consider getting your guests an innovative new mattress made with adjustable firmness. For peace of mind, choose a mattress made with CertaPure US certified foam, which ensures the foam has been tested for chemicals that can harm human health. Next, the pillow. To give a pillow as a present, best to go with a gift card to a store with a generous return policy. High-tech cooling sheets are a thoughtful splurge that many people won't purchase for themselves. And today's white noise machines also make a great gift. When shopping for others, choose one with a wide variety of sounds. Once all these products are in place, you can help your friends and family track the quality of their rest with a sleep monitor, whether watch, ring, or bedside type. For more info, go to greatsleepgift.com.
Follow the Daily Buzz on social media.
Now might be the perfect time to upgrade your tech and get a jump start on your holiday shopping. Tech expert Mark Salzman is here to share some of his favorites. Hi, Mark. First off, give us some tips before we start shopping.
Hi, and thank you for having me on the Daily Flash. Yes, I'm excited to partner with Asus and Microsoft this season with some of the hottest gifts that made my list. But first, a tech tip, great place to start. The clock has run out on Windows 10 support, and so it's imperative to upgrade to Windows 11 to eliminate major security risks and give you peace of mind. It's not just about protection, though, but a smoother, faster system. With Windows 11, you can unlock modern benefits to help you with productivity and multitasking, as well as features that gamers will love. And there's also AI-powered experiences like Microsoft Copilot that can help you with anything from holiday planning to finding a gift for everyone.
Good ideas, Mark. And speaking of gift ideas, you have something that's highly anticipated by gamers.
I do, yeah. Let's start off with handheld gaming and the highly anticipated, just released ROG Xbox Ally and the Ally X, both of which are portable powerhouses that blend a full PC with a console-like user experience. I love its vibrant 7-inch Full HD screen, comfortable Xbox-like controls, a long-lasting battery, and the option to dock these devices to play on your big screen. And you'll also want to check out the ROG Zephyrus G16. It's a powerful laptop that's also a looker, so there's no trade-offs, with a sleek premium aluminum body and customizable lighting to flex your style. It runs on Windows 11 for work, school, and play, and it's thin and light, so you can take it everywhere. And I want to mention, all of these include a 3-month subscription to PC Game Pass. Love that.
What about laptops? Which ones are on your radar this holiday?
Sure. Well, there's the AI-powered Asus ZenBook S16, a premium laptop with high performance, stunning aesthetics, as you can see, and portability as it's incredibly thin at less than a ½ inch, and built with Ceraluminum, an exclusive Asus material that's lightweight yet durable. Productivity is also supercharged by Microsoft Copilot, instantly accessible with a dedicated keyboard key. Another pick is the versatile and flexible Asus VivoBook 14 Flip, which has an incredible 360-degree hinge that lets you use it in multiple modes. And with Windows Hello, you simply glance at the infrared camera to securely unlock your device. The most impressive feature of this 14-inch OLED laptop, incredible battery life of up to 28 hours.
Mark, thank you. I think I'll put a couple of those on my shopping list. Where can we find more information?
Thank you for having me. You can find everything I talked about here at asus.com. Happy holidays.
Thanks again for joining us, and we'll be sure to post this interview on our website, dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
There's a brand new diamond trend lighting up the red carpet, and it's called desert diamonds. Sally Morrison with A Diamond Is Forever shows us what makes these gems so special.
One of the hottest trends this year is desert diamonds. These are diamonds in a variety of natural colors as they come out of the earth, all the way from whites through champagne, soft ochres, deep whiskeys. We've seen this trend on a number of celebrities. Bad Bunny wore this incredible vice versa necklace when he made his announcement about headlining the Super Bowl halftime show this year. And we've got this incredible bracelet here, which was worn by Taylor Swift on the back of her album cover that was just released. And this bracelet is from Stephanie Gottlieb. So we're seeing celebrities wear this trend, and the good news is it's going to be available in local stores this holiday, in better independent retailers, and in all the national retailers like Kay and Jared and Reed's. And for more information, go to adiamondisforever.com.
This is Tim. Tim is all about time, and if you've ever had a chance to look into Tim's cold, dead eyes, you'll see that it's time for you to follow us on social media. Sure, there's 10,000 social sites out there, and we don't have the time to name them all. Seriously, just ask Tim. So take the time to look for Daily Flash TV on your favorite social sites and start following us. That's all the time, Tim. Goodbye.
Aggressive driving habits can have a major impact on your insurance rates. Ryan McMahon and Robert Passmore join us with more. Welcome, gentlemen. Ryan, I'll start with you. Why are so many drivers engaging in this kind of behavior?
Aggressive driving shows up when drivers don't have enough time to react to what's happening around them. The next driver has to react even harder, and that pattern spreads through traffic. And we see it clearly in the data. Distraction picks up in the afternoon, and that pairs with the highest amounts of aggressive driving. And drivers are not getting enough time to react, which leads to higher crash risk.
Yeah, and having our phones with us at all times does not help. Bob, next question for you. What are the main reasons auto insurance premiums are on the rise? And it seems like they are everywhere.
Yeah, the primary driver of what we all pay for auto insurance is the cost of the claims. That's why many drivers, even those that haven't had an accident or a ticket, have seen their auto insurance premiums increase simply because the cost of things that auto insurance pays for, like vehicle repairs and vehicle replacement and medical costs, those have also been rising. And as Ryan pointed out, dangerous driving behaviors are also having an impact on costs as well.
Ryan, let me ask you this. When it comes to dangerous driving and dealing with an aggressive driver, what's your advice for somebody who might be in that situation?
I think the first thing is to slow down, reduce your speeds, and be conscious of what's around you. And it's just a trip in the car. Just remember that.
Yeah, take a deep breath, right? Bob, where can we go for more information?
You can go to apci.org/auto.
Thank you both for joining us. We'll be sure to post that information on our website at dailyflashshow.com/FMI.
Celebrity chef Claire Robinson is joining us today with some simple tips to elevate this year's seasonal spread. Hey, Claire.
Keeping it stress-free simply means being prepared and attacking your plan in stages. Plan your menu, make a list, and stock up where needed. By having everything on hand in advance, you and your kitchen will be ready on cooking day. Quality ingredients matter. You really will taste the difference, and that's why it's the secret to being a great cook. The holidays are all about baking, so I keep extra staples on hand, such as butter. I like salted and unsalted. And a great tip during baking season is to keep some room temperature and keep some cold so you're ready for every application. Also go for premium butter like Flugra. It's guaranteed to give you richer flavor and more dependable results. Since it's created by chefs for chefs, it gives me confidence that my dishes will taste great and turn out beautifully, taking one more stressor off the holiday to-do list. And the holiday season is all about pie season. And what's great about pie is you can separate the process. Pie is all about the crust. I'll set aside a day just to make my pie dough and have it ready when I need. Perfect crust needs the right butter, and Plugra's slow churning process and higher 82% butterfat content makes it special. Basically what that means is it's more fat and less water, so it delivers better browning, richer flavor, and tender, pliable dough, which is the reason my crusts are so flaky. Also, when you're rolling out dough, keep those scraps. The little leaves like these can be made with those scraps, and you can freeform it with a knife. Super easy, bake it alongside your pie. If you don't want to tackle a perfect pie crust, don't worry. Cookie crusts are super easy. They're only 2 ingredients, just made with butter and cookies. When I'm bringing a dish, I love bringing mini pies, just like these. I can make a few different kinds that way, so there's pie for everyone. Now, while I love Flugra for baking, I also use it for savory. Its low melting point and rich flavor make it perfect for creating luxurious compound butters. And I love to gift compound butters. They are such an unexpected, versatile treat for your host. They are holiday table ready. You can spread them on top of breads, roasted meats, jazz up any vegetable dish. Again, they're make ahead, so they're ready to go. I give savory options like garlic and herb, like this one here, or a sweet combination is great for breakfast. My host will have breakfast covered, and after a long night of hosting, they'll make basic toast yummy with combinations like cinnamon sugar or orange and honey. Go to plugra.com/holiday for more holiday recipes like these in this perfect pie crust. Believe me, it'll get you through the season with a smile on your face.
Ready to beat the Black Friday rush and eliminate holiday stress? Lifestyle expert Chassie Post is here with her holiday guide to what's trending this season. Hi, Chassie, welcome.
Hi, thanks for having me on the Daily Flash. I partnered with some awesome brands today for gift ideas that are going to help you out.
So what made your list for the home and families this year?
So for anyone that's health conscious, let's talk about a healthier way to clean our homes, especially if you have allergies and pets. I'm obsessed with the Levoit Aero cordless vacuum. It keeps your floors clean and the air fresh by trapping all those pesky allergens, pet hairs, and dust with its HEPA filtration. And the best part? It auto empties and auto charges itself. That means the mess stays contained so you spend zero time wrestling with dirt and tangled hair. And for families, My gift pick has to be the Epson Life Studio Flex Plus portable projector. This device is pure magic. It instantly projects a bright and colorful 4K picture up to 150 inches, perfect for movies or creating personalized holiday videos using the Epson Projection Studio app. And setup couldn't be easier, and the audio is incredible with built-in sound by Bose Technology. Plus, with built-in Google TV, you have access to over 10,000 streaming apps right when you power it on.
Love those ideas. How about a financial hack for holiday shopping?
So my hack would be the Venmo debit card. It allows you to spend your Venmo balance everywhere you shop, and it unlocks a new rewards program called Venmo Stash. Now with Stash, you can earn up to 5% cash back on everyday purchases like at your favorite retailers and restaurants. And signing up is free right in the Venmo app, and you can add the digital card to your mobile wallet in minutes.
Finally, what stands out for the little ones and gamers this season?
I'm so excited about the Tony Box 2 for ages 1 to 9 and totally screen-free. The audio player is powered by the Tony's character kids choose, and there are literally hundreds to choose from, like Ms. Rachel or Elsa from Frozen. Just squeeze an ear, place it on top, and the song or story starts. And for the littlest ones, my first Tonys are squishy characters filled with simple sounds that make learning those first words fun and hands-on. Now for the gamers, Sega has something for everyone, but my pick this holiday is Sonic Racing Crossworlds. It's an absolute blast because it totally changes the game mid-race. It introduces travel rings that transport you across land, air, sea, and space into all new dimensions. Plus, the whole family can race together, making it the perfect gift. So it's available on current-gen consoles, PC, and coming to Nintendo Switch 2 on December 4th. So for details on everything I covered, visit inthenews.tv and happy shopping.
Great ideas, Chassie. Thank you. You can find more on everything Chassie covered at inthenews.tv. We'll also post it on our website, dailyflashshow.com/FMI. If you are struggling to find the perfect gift, help is here. Lifestyle expert Yvette Rios has you covered with her holiday gift guide. Hi, Yvette.
Hi, thanks so much for having me on the Daily Flash. And I've partnered with a few brands that will help give us all a shopping head start.
Ooh, I love that. Now, what would be one way to ease the financial strain this season?
You know, I think most of us could use some relief. So whether you're planning for the holiday season or maybe you've got your sights set on a larger purchase, an H&R Block Emerald Advance loan could give you a little extra breathing room. You could get quick, convenient access to funds up to $1,500 within minutes of approval with no annual fees and no monthly payments. And there's no impact to your credit to apply. Just schedule an appointment online at hrblock.com.
Okay, how about a gift pick for the kids on our list?
Absolutely. Mattel has lots of ideas for everyone this season, from Barbies to Uno and more. But one idea that I'm loving right now is the Imaginext Ultimate Action Chomp T-Rex from Fisher-Price. Especially if you have young Jurassic World fans like I do. This is huge. It's 18 inches tall, 30 inches long. It rumbles and roars, moves its head, the eyes light up. It has removable launchers, and it can hold 3-inch action figures in its mouth. I mean, this is so much fun. I think the kids will love reenacting scenes from Jurassic World Rebirth, and I love that it's screen-free, imaginative play, which parents like me are always looking for.
And what video game are you picking this year?
Absolutely. Games are big every season, and Sega will have something for everyone this holiday. But my whole family is going to love this one. It's Sonic Racing Crossworlds, and in it you race across land, sea, air, and space. And what makes this so fun are the travel rings that transport racers into new dimensions. You can play solo or you can play as a team, and I love that you can customize your own ultimate racing machine. Sonic Racing Crossworlds is available on current-gen consoles and PC, and it's coming to Nintendo Switch 2 on December 4th.
Yvette, thank you. Where can we find more information?
For sure, you can go to inthenews.tv. Happy holidays.
Well, from all of us at the Daily Flash, thank you for spending time with us today.
So great to have you here, Michelle. For more information on any of today's stories, be sure to visit our website, dailyflashshow.com.
See you later.